today the subject is Eurovision. The sun just went away because he doesn't want to see the spectacular video I'm just going to make right now. Well, the sun is kidding with me because I was just going to talk about how the lights got brighter since the sun went away, and I would just... I felt like I really needed to make this video because, first of all, the festival is in my country. Second of all, the last video I made on Eurovision went pretty well. Here I am again, busking for views. Even though it's in my country, I was a little bit distracted on the festival. I didn't watch the semi-finals, I didn't even hear all the songs I participated, but still, I'm going to give a little bit of my opinion into the songs that made it to the grand final, which I watched completely for the first time. I was going to film a reaction while I was watching it, but I just get too immersed in it and I can't make comments. So let's start! So first of all, we have Ukraine with the Vampire Boy. Melovin, Under the Ladder, or in Portuguese, Melovin Under the Ladder. So at first I wasn't really into this song because it's too much of what you're used to listen on the radio. I was feeling like that to this song. But then, watching it live on the grand final, I was positively surprised. First of all, that lens, it's not anything surprising to me, it's something I'm actually used to see. Also, you just liked it because it had the lens on his left eye. No, of course not. The stage play was pretty amazing, I'm going to say. I love the predominance of the red. I liked it when in the grand final, so that's what I have to say about it. And he's pretty good.
You better stop! Stop! Bitch, stop!
Then Spain. This was so heartwarming. I just got to see it in the performance in the grand final and it was so cute. Yeah, it's kind of cheesy, but I liked it. And we were concentrated on those two singing. It was really sweet. There was definitely
a connection
between them. They reflected it very well. Actually gave me shivers. It was really simple and not anything surprising, but I liked it. The environment around it, how they made it look like there were stars everywhere, that was really cute. I loved it. How simple it was, but just how outstanding it got to be. Next. Lea Cirque fala né. I didn't really like this song, okay? I'm just going to go straight forward into it. Too repetitive in my opinion and didn't have that surprise effect for me, so not one of my favorites, definitely. So I don't have much to say about this. The performance didn't also really catch my eye, so...
Are you ready to sing with me? Come on, let's sing it together!
Well, let's move on. When we're all. This also didn't really catch my attention. It was very calm. Her voice was really sweet. She was really sweet too. It was pretty simple, just like the Spanish one. But, well, it didn't have that factor that made me connect really to that song. It was still a very beautiful song, nevertheless, but there was something missing for me to really like it. I loved how they introduced real-time editing there. I don't know if that's how it's called, but I just got that in mind. Still kind of a little bit repetitive, I would say, but what can we do about that? Son, I need your brilliance. Can you please bring it back? Cesar Samson. Nobody but you. I actually didn't really like this song that much because it makes me remind something I've heard in the radio before. I also must say that this festival had a lot of songs that were similar to each other, but in the end, in the grand final, there were a lot of different styles nevertheless. There was also that lack of the thing that made me, get to there. The performance was good. I loved how the memes came in with when he did this, but still the song didn't capture my soul, so... But congratulations on getting into the first places, because his voice is really good, and yeah, he did a good job. Now... Helena Neshaeva, La Forza. This was one of my favorites. Her voice, the dress. Every time I watched her performance, I was getting shivers all the time. She was a little scary with those eyes, with those pointing eyes, looking at the camera non-stop. The dress was something I've seen before, don't know where, but I've seen that thing before. I think the Portuguese people actually really like this too. The fact that the Portuguese jury gave 12 points to Estonia just goes to confirm that. And yeah, it's a different style from what we have in this Eurovision contest. So moving on to the 7th. Alexander Rybak, that's how you read a song. He won this contest before, and you can notice that because he has the Eurovision vibe. I don't know how to explain it. He just owns the stage and knows how to deal with the Eurovision public. The song is really catchy. It isn't one of my favorites, but still, it's really catchy and it really gives a good vibe. One of the chords of the violin was broken, and since the semi-final, and I was pretty surprised, he brought it back still broken. The lyrics were a little bit weird, honestly, for me. Thank you, but no. Okay, leave it there. Thank you very much for your offer. Moving on. Oh my god. Cláudia Pascoal Jardim. Actually, I don't think we should be placed last. It was a really simple song. It's a sad song where Portuguese were like this. We showed you fado. But one thing that I noticed is that just like what happened last year, there is a strong emotional and sentimental aspect in the Portuguese performance. They're feeling it. And as Salvador said, not to be so repetitive because everyone is just quoting this over and over, music is feeling, and we Portuguese are kind of advantaged in that. Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's forget what I just said. This also was a simple performance, not too many lights, not too many fireworks. The voices were really sweet and super slow. They told a story throughout the way, but still. No, it's an illusion. We won again. We won again. We don't have the money to make another festival. I still think it was a song to get in a good place in this competition.
Oh shit.
Next one. Sorrir, Storm. Didn't really like it. Too repetitive for me. Her voice remembers me of someone. This didn't spark the interest in me. Was still a good performance. Still a good voice.
Right now.
Moving on. Sanja Ilik e Balkanica Nova Deca. Was a little weird. But props to the flute Einstein man. The voice of the main vocalist was really cool. I like how they gave us some traditional aspects of their traditional songs. But still, I don't know what to think about it honestly, because it was a little different, but still not outstanding for me. From Germany. Michael Schultz, You Let Me Walk Alone. Ed Sheeran number 2, as everyone is saying. His voice was incredible. The song didn't get me again. Something is missing. It's somewhere in that blonde little beautiful hair. It was missing the surprise effect. I mean, it wasn't a song to be so surprising. So it was just a normal ballad song. From Albania. Eu gente vos pepa mal. This song, when I first heard it, was completely my favorite until I heard the other ones, of course. I really liked it because it kind of has a traditional vibe to it. A lot of instruments, background voices, and a good voice from that man, Eugent. But when I saw it live for the first time in the semi-final, I didn't like it. I was expecting a lot more vibrant performance, and in the grand final it was a lot better and I liked it a lot, but it kind of made me a little bit sad because I was expecting a lot more fireworks in a moderate way. From France. Monsieur, merci. This made me confused because it's supposed to be mercy, but they were saying merci. By the way, I loved the man who appeared with a box of merci chocolate. Thank you. We have an intervention song, isn't the only one, but to me it was too repetitive and I don't really like it. It's one of those songs that, okay, they're good, but they don't make the cut for me.
Yes!
Next. Mikola Joseph Litumi. Unexpectedly, I really like this song. It's definitely a pop song, it's catchy, it's a little bit repetitive too, and this is usually the type of song that I would leave behind. But for some reason, I liked it. It was really groovy for me, made me really happy. The lyrics weren't too bad. Weren't too bad. It didn't have to do the backpack kid thing, but okay. We'll just forget it. Nevertheless, the performance was good, and all of those factors made me like the song. It's kind of mainstream, I'm going to say that, okay? I'm sorry. But still, I would jam to it every day. Just because it's mainstream doesn't mean I can't enjoy it.
Steady, plenty of you greedies wanna eat my spaghetti.
Denmark. Rasmussen, Higerground. I don't know how to explain my opinion on this because there isn't any. The song didn't catch me up. I loved their beards. I loved the idea. The performance wasn't really dynamic, but I still think it was better than some other ones I heard. Australia. Jessica Malboy, We Got Love It. This is on the same page of those songs that I didn't really like in the beginning, and then I saw the live performance in the grand final and I just liked it a lot. She has a powerful, incredible voice. I really liked her, but that's it. It just stays for it. Finland. Sara! Oh! Monsters. It wasn't one of my favorites. The performance was Honestly, she was a little bit intimidating in my opinion. I couldn't stand the gaze of her eyes. So... Equinox Bons. This is not one of my favorites, but I really liked how many different faces the band had. So many cultures mixed in one band from Bulgaria, even though that has nothing to do with the song. I love Beyond the Bones didn't convince me. The performance was just as I said. So let's move on to... Vardas Milukidai. The song was funny, the stage play was funny. When I saw it the first time, I had a little bit of a brain fart. A little bit inappropriate almost. It also wasn't one of my favorites.
Let me smash.
Your tail is small.
What does my life come to? Becky used to let me smash, but Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe.
Let's move on. Benjamin Ingrosso, Dance You Off. This was also one which surprised me in the grand final, even though that effect was really cool. The cringy dance he did. It's in that little line of favorite and not favorite. The lyrics were just normal pop song lyrics, I guess. And I really liked how, groovy it was. But still, I don't know what to think about it, really.
Just wanna
Nicki Minaj.
Then... Hungary. Finlandia! Me and my brother went crazy for this. I didn't know of the existence of this song until the night before or 2 nights before the grand final, and I was amazed. How did that make it to the Eurovision Song Contest? I really liked the fact that they put this in there. They nailed it. Then... Neta Toy. And she won this contest this year. I was expecting it. This song is basically the recipe of success. You put a good message around it, a catchy melody. You put a different concept, even political aspects in it. It was a crazy song, it was a different song, and people loved it. Of course, there were some songs that trigger the community, like the appropriation of Asian culture. Personally, I didn't like this song. I still think there were a lot of other songs that could have won this, but I was pretty kind of shocked with the criticism she's getting. It's not just making those jokes, almost dark humor jokes, because those I appreciate too. Okay, if I appreciate, then everyone can appreciate. Is that what I'm saying? No, Gabby, please think a little bit. You can go through that way, but please stop bullying her. It's okay to criticize, it's okay to give your opinion, it's okay to make jokes, but for the love of God, don't be so harsh on her. If she won, it's because people liked it and people voted in it. Well, whatever. It's not our fault. And the song really gets stuck in your head. It's kind of hypnotizing.
This shit, I'm out.
The Netherlands! Well on, outlaw in them. When my dad and I watched this, we were incredibly surprised. It has a little bit of a country rock vibe. We really loved it. Also, they had charisma, so everything was right.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low.
Ireland. Rihanna Saugnesi. Together. It's another one of those songs that didn't catch my attention. 1 point for the performance, supporting the LGBT community. I saw that. But nyeh, it's the nyeh effect again. Cyprus. Eleni Foureira, Fuego. This song, no. It really doesn't go for me. This is the opposite of my type of song, almost. Okay, it's good for a party, I accept it in that context, but nah. And finally we have Ermal Miota e Fabrizio Moro. Não me avete fato nenhum. I appreciated the message they wanted to give. I appreciate the fact that Eurovision also gives place to interventional songs. Their performance was really raw, really strong in the aspect of a protest. But this song was missing something. The surprise aspect wasn't there. So in the end, to summarize all of this, I really liked this Portuguese edition. Let me just move. I hope you liked this. I don't know if I got anywhere with my critics on this. So, thank you for watching an entire and experienced girl talking about a whole show. Hope you enjoyed Eurovision too. Thank you for appreciating our country, if you did. And I will see you soon. Adeus!